Hey ladies and gentlemen, how you guys been doing? It's your boy Zin here, and today ladies and gentlemen we got ourselves Fairy batch number 4. That's right, 4th gym leader in this case. Fairies definitely a type that I'm a little bit concerned about because fairies tend to pose a bit of a threat towards my team, but with a proper adjustment and whatnot we should handle it. Hopefully, we're gonna see. Should have fun, at least, you know. I had like a minute ago, I had like, I don't know what was happening on Passerby. Maybe it was because I was changing the text regarding my channel, but I'm pretty sure that was not the case. But I got spam with challenges, like it was like 15, 16 of them straight out the bat. Like everybody was freaking going crazy. I don't know what was happening today, but anyways, let's go right into this, shall we? So we got Venasaur with Venom Shock. Then I got Pokemon with Toxic, Umbreon that is, and Venom Shock specs Venusaur is gonna do damage with some support gaining that speed as well. Flygon, Bandit, this guy, from what I heard, he's got some walls, some more like, he tends to lack speed. I'm gonna try to abuse that a little bit. So let's see, he's got the Zoomerl, he's got Klefki. Okay, so he's got the right Pokemon I was kinda expecting from, you know, because these are gym leaders, you can kinda dress, like you can look at their teams, get some knowledge going and try to play accordingly to that. So yeah, to a certain extent we do have an upper hand, but then again, you know, it's a challenge you gotta take at some point. So he's got Gardevoir, and that's Mega Gardevoir right there, because that's the only Pokemon that can Mega from the looks of it. Clefable, which is actually a Pokemon that I'm so concerned about, but I have a couple of things. Psycup, Umbreon as well, because of the Cosmic Power Clefable. Granbull, and yeah, Klefki. This should be very, very cool. I look forward to this match. So I'm gonna pick. Now I'm expecting him to lead with Gardevoir. He may run Protect with that, but honestly, I want to lead with Charizard because I want to get. I generally just want to lead with Charizard to gain. He could lead with Klefki now that I think about it. So you know what? I'm gonna lead with Flygon in case he does decide to lead with Klefki, because I'm pretty sure Klefki would not appreciate taking a Bandit Earthquake, even if he does go for like a you know, Reflect. He's still not gonna appreciate it. And with that, I'm gonna put some music in the background as well. Hopefully it's not gonna be too distracting, but we can multitask. Listen to some good music. So I'm listening to Non-Point, Alive and Kicking. Okay, so we go. Flygon lead. He's gonna lead with Klefki. Okay, so as we did, you know, expect. Okay, so I'm thinking he will probably, he cannot D-Wave because I'm part ground, that is. He will have to switch out, probably to Togekiss, expecting me to of course be the, yeah, I'm gonna do this. So I'm expecting the Togekiss, expecting him to predict the Earthquake being that I'm choiced, and he will not play this game, he will not stay in, there's no way. If he stays in, props to him, he does stay in, ooh, but ladies and gentlemen, I have a plan, you will see. I'm not, you know, I'm not going into this match without a, you know, a second-based surprise factor. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm gonna switch out to something very special. You're gonna see, guys. I got this very special Miltank. Now, the reason I'm saying it's very special, it's because it's got Break, and it also has Sandstorm. Now you may think, wait, but you have Drought, why would you run Sandstorm? Because Moonlight, Clefable. If it's under Sun, I believe Moonlight gets boosted. I want that to go down. Like, I want to gain, like, yeah, I want to do that. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go for the, thinking about it, yeah, I can go for the Stealth Rock first because I want to kind of damage the Togekiss. I know Togekiss does possess the bulk. Plus, I do run the Lum, so I can get rid of this paralyzation at least now, and then go for the Break, force him to go for it again. It's fine, it's great. He definitely didn't expect this, and that means that Stealth Rocks are in there, which means Togekiss is gonna have a little bit of a harder time getting in, and you know, go from there. So, okay, so I could go for Sandstorm now, but there's really not gonna be much benefit from that. I can actually expect him to also go for the Reflect again, but I'm not gonna benefit if I switch out now. I could switch out to Brosama now that I think about it. Brosama is a very good switch towards this, and then play accordingly, and I probably should, because I really don't want to show him that I have this. But do I really want to get paralyzed? Will he paralyze twice? You know what, I'm gonna switch out directly to Brosama, because At some point, I really want that feint, the Clefable to come in. I really want that, because I'm actually modest nature, I know I can handle. He's gonna T-Wave, that's fine. He may actually put up the light screen as well, because he's probably running a... No, he's got T-Wave. Huh, what is his last move? Is it like a Fairy or is it Foul Play? I would expect Foul Play, but then again, who knows? So, I'm just gonna go for a Fire Blast right now. Yeah, he's probably gonna light screen if he does possess it. Dual screen. If that's the case, I'm directly switching out to... Yes, I'm directly switching out to Miltank after that and just go for the Brick Break. There's no question about it. So he's gonna go for that. Fire Blast should still do a lot. A modest nature should do around... Oh, that's a crit. That's a crit. Oh man, that's bad. That is very bad for him because all this luck, Klefki being taken down, being his supporter, that can be very important. Now the thing is, maybe that's not all that great, because now he can switch out to Clefable or his Gardevoir. Okay. So Clefable is not a Toxic Staller. Trace, Regenerate, that's actually a very good trace right there, ladies and gentlemen. Very good trace. Now I'm a Salt Vest, which means I can take anything from him. I cannot directly switch out Venasaur because Gardevoir does possess the bulk to withstand mostly, not really the bulk, but it's got the juice power of Psychic type as well, coverage, which means I cannot really handle it one-on-one, so I have to sack something. Blue Moon I have to preserve. What do I have to sack? Now basically because, you know, I'm just gonna switch out to Miltank at this point and pretty much sack Miltank because I feel Slowbro can still work, while Miltank, now that I think about it, maybe Slowbro, yeah, I need Slowbro for Azumarill, in case Azumarill managed to get like a belly drum up. Azumarill could be a huge problem, now that I think about it. Are we recording? Just in case, yes we are. So, I'm switching out to Miltank. He's gonna decide to go for the Mega Evolution right now, right here. He's gonna decide to turn into, to make a Gardevoir. And I believe that Hyper Voice is gonna absolutely ruin my day. It's gonna do like 90% right here. Yes, wow, that did way more than 90%. Jesus Christ, man, that's way too much damage. Maybe I could preserve, but I'm not gonna gain anything from it. Generally, I'm just sacking this at this point. We're getting challenged by Andrew. I'm just gonna go for an head. In case I majestically outspeed, which is definitely not gonna happen. So we do go down, unfortunately. But that's fine because we do have a plan right now. My plan, because Klefki has been taken down, Venusaur can rampage through his team. I'm not even kidding. You guys will see. So I'm going to switch out to Charizard right now. And my plan is to get the Drought out up there and then proceed to just go... I don't want to go for Overheat right now because basically that will only allow his Azumarill to come in. I do have the Roar as well to get rid of the Clefable if that's decided to like start setting up on me. So I'm going to go for the Protect for now. Let's see. He will probably know why, because X tends to get a little bit murdered by the likes of this. So what I want to do right now is I want to sack most of my things on my team to this. I'm not kidding. I legitimately want Venusaur to come in as fast as he possibly can to get Spec Sludge Bombs onto the following things. Because Spec Sludge Bombs are going to be hurting, and I have no doubt that I can handle it afterwards. So let me think. I don't want to sack this because it's very important. Flygon, how important is Flygon? Looking at its team, it's not important at all. It's got Granbull, it's got so many things that can stop it. If anything, again, as I mentioned, but then again, Flygon can still hit hard against the Clefable. I can stay in and bank. I can probably take the T-Bolt. But then again, do I want to risk? You know what? If that happens, I can probably just start one-shotting his whole team. So, in case like that, I'm gonna go for the... I'm just gonna go for the... What should I go? I'm gonna go for Overheat. Is this a good option? Should I go for the Flame? I do outspeed. He's probably running Modest Nature while I do run the Timid, and that should just one-shot because there's just no... Wow. I'm taking that back. That is incredible. How much special defense does this possess? This is truly... No, but then when I think about it, that was with Light Screen, wasn't it? I didn't even get rid of... That is insane. If that was with Light Screen, that is legitimately insane damage. So I have to preserve this now because there's no question about it anymore. I'm switching out to Slowbro. I feel like, you know what, Slowbro is gonna do. I may as well do it. I want to preserve it. I may take the T-Bolt from the likes of this because I'm Assault Vest as well. And, you know, just pretty much go from there. I know I can take this, and if anything, that's gonna be great in taking it, because I believe this is the last turn of Sun. I believe. I cannot say for certain. I could switch out to Moose, to Blue Moon, but honestly, like I said, I just want to sack stuff right now because I just want to switch out to my General Venasaur and just go. But then this needs to be the last turn of Sun. It must be. Please be the last turn of Sun, for God's sake. If this isn't the last turn of Sun, I'm gonna go for Ice Beam. Let's see if he switches out. No, he's gonna stay in. Go for the Hyper Voice. The Sun is kind of counterproductive right now with me, but hopefully we're gonna need to manage. Is the stun is still up there? You know, actually that's not bad when I think about it, because this is still gonna allow me to switch out to Venusaur. He could potentially run Protect now that I think about it, and that could be bad because then afterwards it's gonna outspeed me, but still we can handle. We got Specs Venusaur going on with Sludge Bomb and Venom Shock in case I like poison something. Definitely very beneficial. So I'm just gonna go for the Sludge Bomb right now, trying to take this down if he does decide to stay in, and he does decide to stay in. I cannot stress this one enough. Venusaur is something else. Like, I've used so many Pokemon in my life, but I feel like this is dangerous level. This Pokemon is huge danger, and I'm really surprised that not more people have used this before. But now that we have get rid of our own Drought, means that Clefable's Flamethrower cannot take us out. Then again, Clefable is probably a defensive one, so it would have not managed to take us out either way. Looking at his team, Togekiss is the only Pokemon that can come in. Gardevoir has been taken down. He's got Granbull, Clefable, Azumarill, and Togekiss. With Stealth Rock support, Sludge Bomb should be enough. And I'm speechless seeing how much overheat did, because that was under light screen, right? It must have been, because there's no way. Overheat, standard damage against most things, just absolutely ruins day. And like, the only things that can take it are the resistant ones, the 4-time resisted, and the ones that are actually immune. So he does switch out to this, which kind of gives me thinking that he is probably running more of a probably invested in speed in some way to outspeed me. I believe we both possess 80 base speed, and I'm running timid on this because I tend to, you know, on this when it's like a +2, yeah, maybe it's a little bit too fast. Maybe I should run Modest, but I'm not gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna be looking for a specific one at this point. May as well go for the timid. You never know when you are like going for the speed tie in case this is not Scarf. But what my plan right now is pretty much simple. I'm switching out to no, but if I switch out to Charizard, no, I want to switch out to what should I switch out first? You know what? Now that I think about it, it's okay. I'm just gonna go for Toxic. I'm just gonna go for Toxic. If he switches out to like Granbull or Clefable, he's gonna switch out. He's gonna switch out to probably Clefable. Yeah, Clefable's gonna come in, which is fine. Because I'm gonna Toxic this, and afterwards I'm expecting him to go for the Cosmic Power, but I do have the Psych Up. Now the thing is, if I go for the Psych Up and I go for Rest, I can stall this out. And I also have, well, Sandstorm is all out of the picture on my Miltank already, so that's not gonna be the case. But I can switch out to Venusaur, go for the Venom Shock, and absolutely murder face. Just absolute. Clefable is not gonna what's gonna hit her. It's gonna be 130 base, and he's probably gonna Cosmic Power. He's probably gonna play that game because he doesn't have. Yeah, he's gonna do that. But even after +1, you're not gonna take that. There's no way you can take this. I did Calcs, and while this is not on pair with Mega Venusaur's special attack, I'm pretty sure that this should still ruin. And even after having Magic Guard, it doesn't apply. It is still poisoned, which means Venom Shock should have that added power. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't expect this. So Venom Shock, ladies and gentlemen, Specs Venom Shock, let's go. And oh my god, that is insane. That is insane. That's +1. That is Clefable right there. That is incredibly bulky. But you guys have seen how fast the HP was going down. And I don't know, there were some specific moves that really make the HP go down really fast. I don't know what's up with that, but I've been seeing that all around the place. Maybe it's based on timeline. But this thing is gonna come in, and this thing is not poisoned, and I'd really like to poison it, but for now I'm just gonna switch out to I'm just gonna switch out to my Umbreon. I'm gonna sack Umbreon. I'm gonna sack Umbreon for Charizard to come in, get in the Drought, and pretty much go from there. Now I'm actually gonna say something that I've kept on realizing in the past battles, but I've seen that none of the gym leaders have been using Stealth Rocks up until this point against me, and I'm really surprised because honestly, Stealth Rocks are supposed to be like the most, the best move in the game, and I feel like with Stealth Rocks, Charizard would have been a little bit crippled, and I don't know, Fairies are a little bit limited towards Stealth Rocks. You know, Klefki can run like spikes and so forth, but Charizard is not really weak to that. So I'm thinking, oh what, I'm gonna force this to, I'm gonna taunt, because he can switch out to Azumarill, and I want to taunt that because I don't want to allow him to gain the belly drum up. So yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. He may decide to take this opportunity. He still has Azumarill out, completely forgot. I'm gonna go for taunt. I do outspeed because Granbull doesn't really have the speed. And I do need to mention something. Granbull I really like. I really like this Pokemon. And back in the second generation, I believe it was one of my favorites, right up there with Houndoom. Houndoom is a little bit closer to me, but Granbull is definitely up there. I just like, just look at the doggy. I mean, it looks ferocious, but still. I could go for the. No, I'm not gonna gain anything from it. I'm just leaving it to die, basically. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna leave it in to die. So I'm just taunting away. He's gonna switch out. Maybe we're gonna taunt the Azumarill coming in. That would have been great. Azumarill comes in. Please taunt it. Just that's all I ask for right now. Just taunt it, please. Oh, now we get paralyzed. That is amazing. That is amazing. So now that we get paralyzed, it's fine because we can still switch out to the Charizard. We still have Venasaur at the remainder where Aqua Jet should not take us out. So I'm still not, even at +5, it should still not, not +6 with the Sun support, it should still not take us out. If it's a subset, then I'm in a bit of a trouble. But for now, I'm just gonna go for Toxic. Let's see what kind of move he will do. He may be he may be a Bandit set. He didn't bother going for the Belly Drum, which Azumarill would have been a perfect. This would have been his perfect situation to start setting up. So he does manage to take me out in one shot, which also means that I can switch out to Charizard and pretty much put. We still have 3 Pokemon left. Charizard. It doesn't matter how many Pokemon I have. The only Pokemon I need to preserve is Charizard and Venusaur. These two are the ones that can save me the game. The last Pokemon, the last that I haven't really mentioned, is Flygon, but again, Flygon is not really that necessary. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna go for the Overheat, or just Flamethrower, to be perfectly honest. He's probably just gonna switch out or anything. Yeah, he is choiced. I'm just gonna Flamethrower. Let him take me out, it's fine. Yeah, that's gonna be great because now we can switch out Venusaur, and I believe we still have 4 turns left of Sun, which means 4 of his Pokemon will be taken down. Clefable has already been taken down, and I believe he only has 3 left, which means again that I can switch out to Venusaur and pretty much just go for the Sludge Bomb for the win. So Venusaur is pretty much my Venusaur was my winning card. If I lost Venusaur at any moment there, I would have lost this game. I'm just straight honest here. I would have definitely lost. Like, there was only a little bit I could do to properly handle. He's got Intimidated Granbull and so forth. But let's just go for the Sludge Bomb. +2 speed. Venusaur is gonna show its might. Azumarill is gonna be taken down. Aqua Jet, again, as I mentioned, if he's Choice Bandit, Aqua Jet is not really gonna be threatening at all. Even after Drought +6, Aqua Jet should never take down Venusaur. So Granbull is gonna come in next. It is paralyzed, and basically because I'm Specs, which I would have never really run. I would probably like run a Life Orb set on this just to be opened. I was a little bit scared of Klefki just because it kind of walls this set, so I was actually relieved that he decided to leave it in that early for me to take it out. But then again, I was lucky because of the crit, which he didn't expect. So that definitely changed up a couple of things. I must say that I've been lucky in the past gym battles. I was the one mostly getting all the luck, but then again, that's really not a surprise. The thing is, most people tend to say they're really unlucky. Most uploaders I see, they tend to say really lucky. There are a couple of exceptions that say 50-50, but I tend to feel like I'm around, like, I feel like I'm just incredibly lucky in this game. Like, the one luck that doesn't really apply with me is paralyzation. I feel like I'm the unluckiest person with paralyzation, but it doesn't really happen in all games, so I guess I could skip that. Togekiss is gonna be taken down. That's gonna be game. So we managed to pull off great game to my opponent here. I feel, you know, this. I feel like basically when Klefki has been taken down, it pretty much opened doors for my Venusaur to come in. All I had to have is the Drought, and pretty much go from there. I was actually thinking about doing the Mano setup Sun, you know, but then I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna play with that. I'm not gonna play too gimmicky. We'll have like, you know, Sandstorm and all those things, pretty crazy stuff going. But you know, that's how you need to go into this. You know, when you see the opponent's team, you get the idea. You kind of play around it. You get some. You make, you know, you do your homework, and then you go there and you win that match. So, but that was the game. So again, great game, man. Definitely put it in the fight. I enjoyed it very much. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And also, I must say, you know, now with fairies gone, I feel like there's only one type that is still threatening. Actually, there are two. Dragons are always going to be a threat. Well, generally speaking, all of them are threats because these guys are good. So, yes. But anyways, as I'm going to end this video, I'm also going to give a shout out to Anima and Skyrender, as well as pretty much everybody that's involved with this league, basically going in competitive, you know, just generally competition, getting them badges, getting them elite. Maybe we're gonna collide at some point. That would have been amazing. Who knows? You know, that would have been pretty cool. Yeah, that would definitely been cool. But go check out the site, you know, for the next season if you want to sign in. Feel free to do so. Enjoy yourself, and that's gonna be it for me today. Until next time, guys. Take care.